Hey gang, it's Sue. I am cooking dinner tonight. I don't know what you guys are having, but I am making a chicken broccoli risotto. Thought I would come live, show you what I'm cooking, and let you know that if you want one of these cookbooks, all you have to do is message me and ask me for it, and I'd be happy to get it to you. So for the recipe, we are using our pressure cooker called the Quick Cooker. We're going to be putting oil right into, we're going to turn it to sear, and we're going to push start, and we're going to put oil right into the base of our pressure cooker. And then we're just going to chop up some onions, and oh, I forgot my red pepper. Hang on. Hi guys! As I race off camera here for a minute. So I have my red pepper. I want to show you that, and a couple of other things. So chicken broccoli risotto. First thing you need to know is I'm going to dice my onion in our manual food processor. So we're going to use our 5-inch utility knife. So remember, you want to use your loser fingers so you don't lose a finger, and you want to choke up on the blade. Hi Joanne, and pinch right here. You want to cut both ends off of your onion, and then because the manual food processor is a 3-cup capacity, you probably want to cut your onion into quarters, I would say. And then I just peel the skins right off, and I love using this because when I dice my onions, there's no more crying, which is great. We are using the small bar board that I'm cutting on, the cutting board here, and you want to make sure that you use either the, hello! Make sure you guys say hi if you're watching this. You want to use the flexible cutting mats or the bar board when you are cutting with our professional knives, because you actually want the knife to groove down into your cutting board. That's how you know that you're not ruining your knives. So we're just going to add the lid to the manual food processor on here. And we are going to chop up our onion without crying, although I'll probably cry when I start sauteing it, I'm sure. So you can see, depending upon how fine you want it chopped, you can just dice that up. So we're going to go ahead and start sauteing that in just a sec. We'll grab a spatula. And also the quick slice. So we're going to go ahead and get that going. Okay, so quick slice. Let's talk about next tool. So the quick slice is perfect for avocados, for peppers, for strawberries, etc. What you want to do is you want to take your bell pepper and you want to cut it from the bottom and make a little slice in it like this. And then, hi Lisa! Hello girls! And then just open it up like this so that it makes it really easy for you to be able to get your thumb in and just pull out the seed ball, and it makes, you don't lose as much of your pepper when you do it that way. So hang on just a sec, I'm just pulling the tips off the pepper. Now what you're going to do is you're going to line up your pepper in here, and then you're going to slice down. And you're going to get perfect slices every time. So if you're sauteing, or if you're doing a veggie tray this summer, or a baby shower, bridal shower, this is the way to do it. I mean, it just makes it so fast and so easy. And they're all the same consistent thickness. Then, for me, we're actually going to put them back on sideways, because I want these diced, not sliced. And I'm just going to do this. And dump them in. So, fast and easy. So dinner does not have to take you a lot of time. You guys know that my customer page is called The Reluctant Chef because I hated cooking. So I started Pampered Chef because the products made cooking easier and I could get in and out of the kitchen faster. So I thought, why not? And then I started buying the products, and then I loved them so much I started selling the products. So I'd love to hear what your favorite one is. You'll see me using the citrus press in a few minutes. We're going to also use the cheese grater because we're going to zest some lemons for this recipe. And the risotto part, just an FYI, for the risotto, you guys need to use arborio rice. Let me see, here we go, arborio rice. This is what you want to buy. Hi Doris! Any special kind for the risotto? Yes, there you go. So arborio rice is what you use. It's the only one that comes out right, in my opinion, and I've done this recipe so many times. And I get to decide what's for dinner tonight because hubby and daughter are fishing. So I'm cooking what I want. So let me just check the recipe. It's been a while. I don't know. I think the garlic goes in now. Put the bell pepper and garlic. Yeah, so garlic. We got a garlic press here. Check. Garlic press. We got a couple cloves of garlic. You do not need to peel your garlic. You can just put your garlic in the hopper. Hi Mariah, how are you? And then just squeeze. And I usually always have a knife handy. If you have lost your Barbie hairbrush, the little thing that cleans your garlic press, you can order that as a replacement part on an order that you might have going. And you can just go ahead and add that in. When you type in the word garlic, the garlic press will show up as well. I'm going to put a little extra garlic in because I like garlic and it's so good for you. Alright, that was a really big one. Okay, so there we go. Now what we're going to do is, whoops, I left the skin. I thought I got it. There we go. Alright, so that's the garlic press. Now we're going to just saute that a tiny bit more and push the off button. Now what we're going to do is we are going to zest our lemon on our microplane. Hi Karen! Yeah, the Quick Cooker Cookbook. Yes, it's really good. You should try it. If you don't have it, I'll send it to you. So you go like this and you just scrape off the underneath of your lemon. Oh my gosh, I wish you guys could smell this. It smells like summer, like homemade lemonade. I used to skip zesting in my recipes because A, I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what you do to make it. I didn't have a zester and I didn't know that you could use your cheese grater to do it. And I also didn't know that you're not supposed to get into the white pith. That's the bitter part of the lemon or the lime or the clementine, depending upon what you're squeezing. So I used to skip that. And there's oils in the skin of your citrus that will give your recipes such a zip. I mean, if you add a little zest to a recipe, it'll really change the flavor a ton. So often if I'm using like a lime in a margarita or something like that, I might use it and zest it first. And the reason I would do that is I freeze the zest and then I made a lemon crumble. It was like a key lime pie. It was so good. Then you're going to take your lemon and you're going to put it in upside down like this, okay? It seems like it's backwards, but it's really the right way to do it. I had done it backwards before, but look at how much juice you get out of 1/2 of one lemon. It's pretty crazy. I'm going to do the whole lemon. Put all that for my compost because we got a garden going this year. So you get about 1/4 cup of juice out of one tiny lemon lime or clementine, which will all fit in here as well. All right, let me go back to the recipe because talking and cooking, you know how that goes. Disaster. All right, add the chicken broth. Okay, so we're just using regular boxed chicken broth, and I needed 3 cups of chicken broth. So we're going to add that in, and I'm using it in the silicone prep bowls. So there are 3 sizes, 3 cup, 2 cup, and 1 cup. I love them because you can squeeze them, so it's great for melting chocolate at Christmas time. Just put those chocolate melt tablets and put them for 30 seconds and then just squeeze, 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 and then you can drizzle over pretzels or whatever else you're doing. I guess I'll put my compost in here for now. So that's I use the 1 cup probably the most. And if you have a Keurig, that's really good for filling up the water in the back. Okay, and so chicken, I'm going to add my chicken in. So I diced up a couple of chicken breasts here. It says 1 pound, but I just had 2 chicken breasts, so I diced that up. And then a little bit of mustard. Oh, I forgot about that. There's honey mustard. See how unprepared I am online? Hang on, girls. Guys, girls, peeps. Let me find my honey mustard here. So you definitely want to use the mustard. It's really yummy, and you're going to use just a dollop of it. It's like a tablespoon of mustard, and I think that's it for this because I think we add the rest at the end. Yes, so we're going to set it for 4 minutes. Do you believe it? It's going to be done in 4 minutes. So I'm just going to spin this around a little bit, And, oh, I need the rice. Silly me. You can't cook your risotto without your rice. And so we're going to turn it on. We're going to turn it to the rice setting. And then we're going to adjust the setting so that it says 4 minutes. And then it's going to cook for 4 minutes. And when it's done, I'm going to add the broccoli in. I'm going to add cream cheese. And I'm going to add shredded cheese with that. So let me tell you about how safe our quick cooker is. This is the button that makes the release of the steam here. So when you turn this so that it's facing this way, you want the steam buttons to face both directions. And you don't want to, hi Marilyn, as I'm always looking, hi Margaret, I'm having to look over my glasses. You can tell you're old when you have bifocals, right? So when you are releasing the steam, don't release it underneath your countertop because it'll ruin your counters. What's great about the Pampered Chef pressure cooker is you can pick it up by the handles underneath, which are really easy to move. So when it's ready, I'll just spin it and turn it to the outside. So 4 minutes, that's it. So I'll turn it to the outside and I'll let the steam go that way. Now there are some recipes where, like this recipe, as soon as it beeps, you want to come and let the pressure out because you don't want to ruin the risotto part. There are other recipes that, like pork and chicken and beef and stuff like that, that you want it to slow release. And when you slow release the pressure, it's kind of like when you take a chicken out of the oven and you stick it on your countertop for 10 minutes. You usually let it naturally release 10 minutes and then you go ahead and let the rest of it go. So super simple. Now, why would you need a pressure cooker? Let me tell you why. You can cook from frozen. I have thrown frozen chicken breasts in here and a couple other ingredients and just turned it on, and it has made beautiful salsa chicken and other things like that. I have put frozen beef in there as well and browned the outside of the beef and did a beef stew, same amount of time. It'll cook without losing nutrients in it. Hi, you love the quick cooker. Marilyn owned the quick cooker. She got that from us as well. It'll cook without losing nutrients in it. So you can cook in the same amount of time or faster, usually faster. So beef stew, normally in a slow cooker, 8-10 hours for a really good beef stew, 45 minutes in here. So I am the type of person that I'm like, oh crap, it's 5:30 and I'm hungry. Like, I need to eat now. So I tend to be this last minute cook. Remember, I'm the reluctant chef. So a recipe like this is perfect for me because it's quick and it's easy. And it's going to get dinner on the table and there'll be lots of leftovers. And you can double this recipe. I've done it before. The key is that it takes usually in a pressure cooker about 8 to 12 minutes, depending upon what you're bringing up to temperature, to get it to temperature. Then it'll cook for the 4 minutes. The frozen takes much longer. You know, it takes longer for the steam to come up to pressure. But once it comes up to pressure, it still only cooks 4 minutes or 7 or 12 or whatever the recipe calls for. You can do deviled eggs. I'm sure you saw me do the teriyaki chicken with rice in the... let me show you. Turn the counter here. This is the ceramic rice bowl, and this has the... Let me move that. This has a silicone lid to it, so you can steam your rice in here while your chicken is underneath the little tripod. And I also have out, which is normally in my basement, but my son turned 25. Do you believe it? I have a 25-year-old. And so he wanted a cheesecake, so I made a cheesecake in here, and he was so funny because I don't think I've ever made one for him. He was like, wow, Mom, that was really good. So that was kind of fun. So, and it was the right size that we all just got a piece, and we were not like this whole COVID 30. I'm already up to COVID 10, so I'm trying to go back down. I don't know about you guys, but I am eating all kinds of sourdough bread and yumminess. So I'd love to hear what you guys are doing for dinner. I forgot to tell you about the honing tool. I've had a bunch of questions recently about what the honing tool is and what it does. When you take your knife and you drag your knife from tip to end, tip to end, tip to end through the honing tool, it will balance your blade. When you use a knife, it will bend in one direction or another, or it'll get little barbs on it. When you hone your tool, it will take those barbs off. If you don't hone a professional knife, you'll get what's called shaling on it. And those are like little chunks that hi Megan, little chunks that come out of your knife when it looks like somebody's like banged it on something, like a piece of wood or something. That's shaling, and those pieces are going into your food somewhere. So you want to make sure you're honing your knife once a week. I had no idea before I became a Pampered Chef consultant, and I took a knife class. So once a week for honing. Sharpening once every 2 years, really. You don't need to sharpen very often. So make sure that you definitely hone your tools. We do sell a honing tool. You can get it at half price, by the way, and the pressure cooker. We have an amazing deal going on in June. It is double free products month. So if you want to host a party this month, you can get free, half price, 60% off items. When your show hits $650 in guest sales, it's going to start doubling how much you get for free. So normally $215 free for a $1,000 show, you're going to get $430. And you can get this air fryer. So the air fryer is only available to hostesses this month, last month, and in July, because we have limited products. We're waiting for parts to come in from overseas, and you know how COVID is affecting everything. I don't know about you guys, but if you guys have been on Amazon and you've ordered something and they guaranteed you shipment on a specific day, and then the day it's supposed to arrive, they send you a notification and they say, oh, just kidding, it's going to be another 2 weeks. That is so annoying. So I'm going to tell you right up front, we are running at least, oh gosh, 7 weeks out right now. We had such a surge in May, and with COVID, we are now running 22 hours a day at the distribution center. We have added new people in. We are training new people. We are working 6 feet apart to keep everybody healthy, but thank goodness Chicago allowed Pampered Chef to be open as a necessity. So we're happy that we're still shipping products, and we are a priority delivery for FedEx, and we are a priority delivery for our vendors. So the home office team is all working from home, but they are working and they are hustling to shorten that time down. But right now, just so that you know, if you're trying to purchase something for a gift, you can expect 7 weeks at this point. And that makes me really happy that everybody loves Pampered Chef, and that my team increased our sales in May over 200% for my personal team. Pampered Chef overall 300%. We've had a great increase. So thanks for being faithful to me. I am a small business and I am all word of mouth, so I appreciate your support. I appreciate you hosting and getting free products. There's lots of great new things that are out in Pampered Chef. I would love to show them to you in a catalog. If you want the catalog, just message me. Thanks for watching.